this isn't how to, this is how I. And there's a pretty big difference between the two. How I do it isn't necessarily how to do it. Hey guys, so we are back at the termite house, and we've got a little bit of a problem in this entryway with the floor not being level. Let's see, and that probably shows you about the extent. So we're gonna go downstairs. I've got a couple of footings poured. I've got some jack posts, and I got a great big 4x4. We're gonna see if we can level this floor. So here are the concrete footings. I poured these a couple of weeks ago. He said 2-inch 24 by 24. I actually did what's probably closer to 4-inch by the time it's all said and done. So it should be nice and sturdy. It's actually the first time I ever poured concrete. I followed the instructions on the bag to a T, and in the end, I think I probably could have gotten away with adding a lot more water. And had I done so, I bet you it would have been significantly more easy than it was. Okay, so you can see here, I've got the temporary beam up. This one's not long enough to span all the way across this particular wall over to there. So I got a bigger one. I think it's still going to be a couple inches too short to get all of the joists, but that's okay. Right now, this is just snug to these joists. It's not really taking any load. In fact, over here, it's not even touching yet. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So we're going to replace that today with a new beam. So here you can see this is the wood, the floor between the joists. And you can see those termites just, man, they just went to town. The whole house, it's just shocking how much damage there is. Just in the open too. Like, I mean, they had to have just been, this house had to have been swarmed at some point. Here is the main beam. I don't know if you can see that, but just started to get a little chewed. That's a board that they nailed to it. I don't know, maybe meant to be like a little shelf board. Looks terrible though. Let's see if we can get a shot down there. See, there's the joists. I got that beam supported there. Over here, kind of the same thing. They've got these floor jacks just kind of wherever, however. A little more chew on the beam there. So hopefully we can get this cleaned up a little bit today. Okay, so it's really cramped in this basement, so it's tough to kind of get good footage, but we're going to try. What I'm going to start with is just loosening this up, and then this other one over here, and I'm going to pull this beam down. Again, this one's just snug. I just wanted this up so that if for whatever reason the floor kept sagging, it would still, you know, it would stop it, but as you can see, this is still kind of loose. Because I didn't want to put pressure on it and then take it back off. So we're going to take this off first. Okay, so this beam should be ready to come down. Okay, so we got the beam down. Now I gotta drag the other one down here. We're gonna try to put it up. Stay tuned. Okay, so now's the part where I get to try and get the beam up there. Wish me luck. Oh. this isn't how to, this is how I. There's a pretty big difference between the two. How I do it isn't necessarily how to do it. Please keep that in mind. Probably could have seen that coming. Okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing.
Dude.
What? I was just moving this over.
I thought you dropped it.
No. Nope, I gotta get it up first.
Okay.
Okay, so we have got our beam up, we've got our jack stands underneath, we've got it load bearing now. Everything's nice and snug, everything's nice and level. So now we're gonna go upstairs and take a look and see the floor. Okay, so we've got our jack posts installed down in the basement. We've got everything tight. We've started putting load on it. There's still quite a bit of gap, right, between the floors. There's still a lot of room to come up. But everything I've read and everything I've seen all pretty much says the same thing. They say, you know, do a turn a week. They say it took a long time for the house to sag. You should take a long time to correct it. So just once a week, we're gonna tighten the posts and see what that does for us. So thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. I'm going